Hey everybody, I know it's been a while since I've posted a video on the channel, a full actual video, and if you're wondering, like, the reason why is because, like, I am in high school, and there's some things at school I need to take care of. We had finals for the semester, so I need to study for those mostly to get to do well in them. But now I am on break. I'm on winter break, so I can finally go back to shooting some videos, talking about movies, and so just give you an update right before the end of the year. If you're wondering what I saw, I've seen May, December. I've seen Godzilla Minus One. I've seen Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Cabin Fever. I've seen Chicken Run, Dawn of the Nugget. I've seen Aquaman 2. I've seen Wonka. I've seen Maestro. And I believe that those are all of the December movies that I did see. And so maybe I'm missing something, but those are just the ones that are coming to mind. And the last movie that I've watched this year is going to be The Color Purple. This is a movie that I just saw 5 minutes ago, or like just a few minutes ago. I just got home from watching it, so I wanted to talk here and share my thoughts on The Color Purple. And so we saw it in an empty theater, completely empty theater, which is me and my brother. We walked into it very empty for a theater, and we were the only people in it. And so went to go see it, kind of on a whim. Like, I haven't read the book The Color Purple. I haven't watched the original 1985 film from Steven Spielberg. So went into this one quite clean. I'd only seen the trailer a handful of times, and didn't really know what to expect going into this one. And so, just to give you my straight up thoughts on it, I loved this movie. I thought it was fantastic. I thought it really did. It kind of blew me away. It really did everything that I want movies like this to do. This is a musical drama remake of the original film, which I have not seen. And so I went out of the theater of this film saying, that was amazing. Like, this was just an amazing film. And it's definitely one of my favorite movies of the year now, and I think a big part of that is because this movie was just really compelling. Like most of the movies in my favorites of the year, most of them are going to be movies that are big gigantic spectacle films that have superheroes and big gigantic explosions, action sequences, things like that. That's a majority of the movies that I watched this year, and that's a majority of the movies in my top 10 of the year. And this movie is kind of the standout of all of those, and because it's not any of that. It doesn't have any action sequences. And that's what I like about movies sometimes, is that movies don't need to be big gigantic spectacles in order for them to be enjoyable and really good. Sometimes you could just make a movie that's really compelling, and that's what this kind of is. It's about a girl, and you're watching her through years of her life, for decades. It spans decades of time, and all the people that she meets, all the hardships she faces, and she definitely faces a lot of hardships, and it manages to be so compelling, it makes you actually care about her. And this is one of the more gut-wrenching movies of the year. Like, it will have sequences where you're just like, why would you do that? And I think one of the characters in this movie, really, really unlikable character, we'll get to him later on in the movie, but our lead character, you actually care about what happens to her and how she goes about this journey in this film set in the context of 1909, I believe, to 1940 something. And so over the span of those years, very, very nice to see her on a journey, because she's very compelling. You actually care about her, and it's just a very entertaining movie. And this is a movie that's also really human and emotional. By the time you get to the end of it, it has every single satisfying note you want from a movie like this that has been set up previously in the film, but it also manages to surprise you in a little bit of ways. And I don't know if that was just me, if it surprised me, because I don't know this story. I've never read the book, never watched the previous adaptation of the book from Steven Spielberg, but it manages to surprise you with some things. And so you get the really uplifting sequences of certain characters reuniting, but you also get the most unlikable character of the movie. What I think it did really well, what stood out to me the most about this, it took the most unlikable character in the movie, the one that was really mistreating our lead character throughout the entire runtime, and makes him, he has a journey, he has a character arc, and it makes him actually a good guy at the end in a way that's really believable. Like, it's not, it's, he doesn't become, he's really hateable in this movie. Like, you hate all the things he's doing, you're disgusted by all the things that he's doing, but he actually goes on a journey where it's believable, and you actually kind of like the character by the end of it, and he doesn't get hateable to the point where, like, you don't want to see him change. And really, I wasn't expecting him to change in the story, but he actually changes into quite a better person by the end of it. I just thought it was really well done. All the characters have some sort of character journey, some sort of darkness, hopelessness, but it also brings that hopefulness and sense of, yeah, we're gonna, like, I don't know, I just thought this movie was really well done, really emotional, and one of my favorites of the year. It's great as a drama, it's great as a musical. I just loved everything that they did with this movie. And so overall, I'm giving it an A. Very entertaining, very watchable. And I'm not even the biggest fan of musicals, but I love this movie. If you are a musical enthusiast, if you love dramas, if you love musicals, if you love that kind of stuff, this is a must-watch. And I'm so glad I watched this right before the end of the year. It was a nice way to close out the year 2023, because this is probably the last movie I will watch in 2023, so there you go. Those are my thoughts on The Color Purple. Down below in the comment section, share what you thought of it over on my channel. I have more content like this. Check those out right now. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.